Alright, howdy folks, welcome back to more Regiments. Today we are checking out actually a bunch of new things, a new game mode, a new faction. I wanted to take today to talk about the roadmap and just a bunch of new things that have just been happening to Regiments. And I've added a new mode to Skirmish called Static Defense as part of the free Iron Curtain DLC, or I guess it's just a free upgrade at that point. And it comes with a bunch of new things like this new static defense game mode, which is a little bit different from the mobile defense game mode. Now here, we have 7 defensive positions, and every position is worth 150 points. If I hold them, Foxtrot will say 150, but if an enemy unit makes it inside Foxtrot and captures it, this will start to tick down, eventually to 0, meaning I can't get the full points. But if I do manage to knock out the enemy inside there and get my units back in Foxtrot, it'll lose some points, but not all points. So you can technically still have a decent score. Another part of this update is the Polish forces. There are quite a few new units. Now, I don't know if we'll touch upon all of them, but I just want to mention a couple. We have the Scott, the Topaz, the OSA AK anti-air system, the RM-70, the Dana self-propelled howitzer, Mi-2 Recon, Mi-2 Europe G, I think I actually have some here, and a bunch of other units that you'll see throughout. Now, originally, what I believe was the case is that if I look at the roadmap, there was supposed to be a northern group of forces update, which would include a full UK roster, the Netherlands, hopefully one day we'll still see those, as well as the Polish and Heliborne and motorized infantry. We do have the Polish, and we are actually fighting against the British, but interesting enough, the developer, single person, by the way, who's developing this game, I feel like every time I play this, I want to mention this is all made by a single developer. Yes, Microprose is publishing it, and obviously they have a lot of publishing power behind them, but this is all being developed, as far as I understand, by a single person, which is honestly kind of insane. Now, the main thing to take away from this update is that they did give the Polish for free, which is kind of making me wonder what's happening with the Dutch, what's happening with the, oh, those are actually perfect napalms. I was hoping those could kind of burn if they do. Oh, they did disembark those, oh no, they're re-embarking the infantry right now. You can do the same thing I'm doing, by the way. Whenever you're in game, you can press F1, and then you can kind of scroll wheel, move around. It's actually a really cool mode. Now, I'm hoping the Dutch, well, of course, as being a Dutch person, I hope that the Dutch will eventually show up here. But now let's take a look here. What do we want to get? Probably, ooh, the Scott HQ. Kind of already have an HQ. Let's get some of these T-55s into Dana, or Dana. I think it's Dana. So let's get some. Oh, okay, they're only 50 points. Okay, well, probably because they're not very worth it. But yeah, I'm secretly obviously hoping that we're going to see the Dutch in Regiments. As a Dutch person myself, it'd be super cool to see them, because that's so far the only game that I can really think of that's like a game like an RTS game like this. Has to obviously be Wargamer Dragon, who added the Dutch as a DLC, as a paid DLC later on. Now, this mode, before we get into the rest of the update, sees you obviously defend these points. Like I said, you get 150 points per point, and if you can hold them all, you get 1050 points. But if an enemy captures a zone, you'll start losing points of that zone, thus lowering your total victory points that you can get at the end of the game. Where this game is interesting, and where I kind of have to pause it for a second, is you see a lot of my units that I've deployed, like these PT-76s, like the Topaz 2 AP, but I've also deployed I've also deployed a bunch of fortifications. You get like 80 or 90 points at the very start. So I put in a whole bunch of fortifications. I put down a whole bunch of allied units. Some units already are here, like these T-80 UDs, but I put these OT-64s here. Oh, actually, here's the motorized infantry. I knew they were here. So I guess the only thing really missing from that DLC is the Netherlands and the Heliborne infantry, which is something I'm actually like really excited for, because that would really make this game feel very different from what it feels like right now, where infantry and helicopters, it'll be interesting how it works, and this is what I'm really excited to find out, just purely based on the fact that currently when you have units, they are disembarked. Right here, these Marines are disembarked, but they cannot leave the vehicles. They stick to them. And also these things kind of remind me of like a Red Alert like 3 unit. I don't know why they look so unreal. Oh, that's not good. That's one of my AI units that's getting absolutely devastated right now. I swear we have some Strela back here, but they're a little too far away from the battlefield, perhaps, or from that from those aircraft. Ooh, oh, those Shilkas did not do enough. One of my AA units I put down here, hoping to sort of prevent them from attacking me, but it didn't really stop them. Now, if we could roll my supply truck over here and heal those guys up. And I really want to get these guys out, but I won't be able to do that until these T-55s reach the area here, and then I'll swap them out. But yeah, I just don't know how Heliborne infantry is going to work in regiments. I don't know if it's going to be where you deploy the infantry, and you actually get to control infantry, like, apart from the helicopters. I don't know how you would have helicopters and infantry sort of be, you know, moved at the same time, because the helicopters will be moving at a snail's pace, but I guess I can't really speculate on that because I have no clue how that's going to go. There are a couple of French units in regiments, I believe, but there's supposed to be a lot more. There's supposed to be an entire faction. At some point down the line as a paid DLC, we'll hopefully see France, as well as Canada, Czechoslovakia, and custom operations, which is one I'm really, really excited for. Operations, this is just a skirmish. This is kind of just a one-off thing. But it's really, this operations is where I think Regiments really shines, where you have the sort of story, you have to make decisions based on your units, you have to make choices, which units you want, which units you don't want, and which units you want to reinforce, and which ones, you know, have more veterancy than others. And that's where Regiments really shine. So this next update, allegedly, in the future, will, that napalm strike was kind of cool looking actually, will allegedly allow players to make their own custom operations with their own rule sets, their own units, their own story to a degree, which I think will make Regiment's operations thing very, very interesting, and more so than it already is. It's because at that point, it's not just up to a single developer who is making all this, but it's the entire community who can create missions and craft missions and make them as unrealistic or realistic as they want. Now, I have those Dana, and I need to actually start using these guys because I just saw some enemy artillery, but I haven't checked these guys out. Oh, right, this is the motorized units. Right. I actually, I swear these were Czechoslovakian. At least I've seen these in the Czechoslovakian DLC for Arma 3, I believe. These ones are, I actually really like the look of these guys. Let's get those helicopters back to the supplies because they need to be reinforced. Those rapiers just got destroyed. These barricades are really good because what they do is they make units that try to break them, I think, a lot more open to attack. And then I can just have my guys here just going to pick them off. There is a final update supposed to come out as well. So beyond the Dutch, beyond the French, beyond the Canadians, beyond the Czechoslovakians, beyond those custom operations, there will be a sort of final update. Now, I have to say, I know a lot of people are wondering, will that final update be multiplayer? And I did touch upon this in a video on my channel a long time ago when I covered the roadmap in semi-extensive detail. And no, I'm pretty sure the developer said, no, I can't make that happen. I will say, I'm a little disappointed in the difficulty. I'm playing this on hard. There's like easy, normal, hard, and very hard. And when I did a video on the other defense game mode, I also thought it was relatively easy, even on the hardest difficulty. But right now, yeah, I'm not really feeling like pressured. I'm not really feeling like I'm in any sort of trouble. Maybe down the line, I'll try some of the other countries. Like if the Netherlands gets added, I would love to try this. Oh, that's bad. That's right now. Where's that coming from? Somewhere back here. But yeah, I would love to try this game mode some more. I just feel like this is, oh, this might be off-map artillery actually. This feels kind of easy. Like I'm not necessarily saying like make this as hard as you can, but this is definitely a little bit on the easier side. Currently they don't really have any eyes on. Oh no, those are pretty good. Those were all right. They weren't the worst. They definitely weren't the best. We're gonna need, I think, those Dana to engage some of these. Actually, let's engage this because I think this is a mortar. Yeah, this is some enemy mortar units. And then we'll use our URPS to come in from the flank over here and cover this. Actually, they're pushing this a little harder than I thought. Let's get some of these T-80BVs and the BMP-3s, because those are awesome. Our BRDMs might as well go and open fire now, because the enemies are like right in front of us. I kind of did say it was easy, and now we're semi being overrun. Those Abbots are being taken out by my Mi-24s and by the artillery. There's a lot of Chieftains, Challengers, FV-432s, some Spartans. They're actually about to move inside of the cap here. They can't... Okay, we gotta drive in here. We cannot lose Alpha. Okay, go. Rockets. Move them a little there. If we move them too far south, the enemy... our pilots will accidentally engage our friendly units inside the zone. That's why you want to call them in a little bit of way, hoping they still... we'll be able to call them in. Rockets, rockets. Okay, that was very close, but, you know, that's good, that's good. I gotta get into Alpha. I really don't want to lose... Oh, that's a lot of units next to these Marines. They're gonna have to retreat. Let's call in some napalm. Okay, it all got really serious all of a sudden. Okay, we've lost Alpha, but we're about to come back in it. So this should allow us to hopefully not lose a single point. We do have the Strela, which we'll have to rotate a little bit. But I think we'll be good. We'll move them here. Our T-80BVs should quite literally roll over these guys, but I kind of need to be a little more careful. Get some more artillery or airstrikes. Where did those URPS go? They need to knock out those... Oh, here they are. Rotate, rotate. Okay, we did capture back Alpha without losing a single point. Our T-80BVs are kind of like up close now, which isn't good. This is... I'm trying to make these guys unsuppressed, hopefully. We're trying to counter them. We got our helicopters engaging these FV-432s. It's the rifles that are near them. Those are causing my tanks probably more hurt than the actual vehicles. Okay, disembark. Oh, actually, maybe we should stay embarked because... Okay, this is not working out at all. Those guys really should have taken a lot more damage. They didn't even care. And these helicopters are out of ammo. Why are we letting these guys kill us? Why are we letting these guys kill us? These Marines are in the middle of an artillery barrage. Okay, those bombs are pretty good. Okay, those were perfect napalm. Should have had those happen a long time ago. All of their riflemen just got killed. Now we have to worry about the far right side. I haven't even looked here in a second. Oh, airstrike, perfect. We'll get the Donna to engage... Oh, I just double tapped Q with my fat finger. Okay, that's unfortunate, but that's the way of the road. We'll have to call them back in a second whenever I unfat finger. Let's get these Topaz 2 with the Marines over here. Get some more rocket runs on these Chieftain Mark 6s and Mark 11s. Oh, our far right side. That's not good. That's not good. I haven't been paying attention over here whatsoever. I need these helicopters over here tomorrow. And wait, let's use the Topaz mortars to try and capture that, I guess. I mean, I don't really know what else you want to do here. I don't know at all how they just kind of snuck over there. It seems like they turn up the difficulty in the last, like, 3 seconds of this battle. Mi-24s, I'm going to try to intercept. We have artillery. Right, I recalled those Donnas. That's annoying. The Shilka is engaging the Lynx Toes. Perfect kill. That means the missile's not going to hit. And now we just have to knock out whatever is here. Mortar, engage that. They are probably going to capture Gulf before I get to come back in there. Little unfortunate. These guys have to retreat. Yeah, we did lose Gulf. There are units on the way, but they're going to be slow. This is where the you know, the helicopter-based infantry would actually be really cool. Trying to engage anything here. Like, come on. We don't have really... okay, that's good. That's good. We're getting another hit in this recon unit. Perfect. Okay, next. These are gold chieftains, actually. Low on ammo already. Our URPS are helping out Echo. We are probably... Yeah, there we go. We've just lost a little bit of Gulf's points, so we're not going to win this as a complete victory. You know, sue me, I guess. That's a little unfortunate. Our Mi-24s are going to survive. Our PT-76s... I mean, I was totally not paying attention to the map there, so that's all on me. But as you can see, it is slowly ticking down now. Maybe it's a good thing. I can say it was for a showcase of the video, I suppose, at this point. I just wanted to showcase what happens if you lose a point, right? We can just say that's the case. There you go. Oh, they're right in front of us. I need these Marines over here. Okay, these PT-76s are probably not going to last very long and in a very close fight with... Oh, the supply trucks are moving so slow. Like, I need these Mi-24s over here. Did Mi-24 just knock out the Lynx TOW? These mortars have to run. These guys have to run. We're being Oh, no, we're being bombed. Okay, that's just regular bombs. I thought that was clusters. Oh, those were close. Marines disembark. Mi-2s. And now we're being overrun. Went from 0 to 100 real quick in there. We can still get Gulf back in this minute, I think. Let's artillery that position. Let's try to keep them off of Foxtrot. Move forward under fire. Let's rally these Topaz Marines. And, oh man, it's all over. The airstrikes are somewhat accurate. Can we at least try to get back into Gulf? We're probably not going to decap it. So we've lost about 100 points, which should still be a victory nonetheless. That's actually a lot of Marines in here. Holy crap, that's a lot of infantry. 46. And it's probably not all of the men they have even in there. Probably some of them already got killed earlier. That was a bad hit. That was actually a bad hit. Try to keep pushing up on these chieftains. We have our T-55 shooting them back. A total victory still. We lost about 70 points. Technically, we've lost that objective. A little bit of a weird lull there in the middle of the battle. But I just wanted to take this to quickly make a video on Regiments, as I think it's also 25% on sale for a little while. So if you liked Regiments or you liked the videos that you've seen over the last little bit, and you wanted to get in, might as well do it now at a discount with a new game mode, with a new faction, and I wouldn't be surprised if rather soon we see more factions. Like I said, France, Canada, Czechoslovakia, of course the glorious Netherlands, custom operations, and I'm still really excited to find out what will happen with the Heliborne infantry and how it's going to work. For now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I can't wait to see you in the next one.